Big news for Houston. Russell Westbrook is currently out indefinitely with a strained right quad. It's a discussion of whether it's going to need surgery or not. And
Yeah.
right now he's going to be scheduled, like he's scheduled to rest it, and he's going to reevaluate before the playoffs. But he believes that he's going to be out for at least the first couple games. How big is this for Houston?
I mean, this is insane. He's averaging what 27 points a game this year. He's only shooting like 25% from three, so a lot of his shots are coming either towards the rim or inside the arc and everything like that. And I mean, this is a huge injury because this is on the same leg where he tore his meniscus. So that leg might already be weaker, kind of thing. It might be a nagging kind of quad injury that he's had.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I hope they can cover up his production for a couple of games. I mean, as long as he comes back in the first couple of games, I don't think it'll really matter. It won't really affect it, but that's huge.
Yeah, if he doesn't play, like they're gonna have to change up their whole style because that small ball lineup was built for him. Like open the
Essentially,
floor
yeah.
so he can drive the lanes and kick out and do his thing. Like because they didn't want a big dude to have to be able to camp in there in the middle for him. Like
Right.
without him, this small ball lineup takes a huge hit. Like can James Harden do it without him? I don't know about that, but
Yeah.
yeah,
And even
hopefully he
like
comes
even
back.
defensively too. Like Russell Westbrook is athletic enough and big enough where he can guard, 1, 2, maybe some threes.
Mm-hmm.
Like who is there? Austin Rivers, he can't do that. He's not a player that's gonna get under somebody a
No.
three a small forward. He's not athletic like that.
Oh, Russell
I mean, he
Westbrook
is
is like
athletic,
almost
but
tenacious enough to guard a four.
right, and he's like
Yeah,
he's scrappy. He's kind of like a bigger CP3 with how scrappy he is on defense. Like this
right.
is who he is.
Yeah, and
Especially if he doesn't like
way
you. It's
more
like Damian
athletic.
Lillard.
Yeah, way more
Like,
athletic CP3 as well. Like I mean, he has an
right,
opportunity to jump up and actually get some blocks on those big like power forwards. Obviously, he's not going to guard a 7 foot Rudy
right,
Gobert in the paint or
right.
something like
No,
that. But he's got some place on defense. You're right. Yeah, so I'm very curious to see what Houston does. Do they try to switch out of this small ball lineup and maybe try to sign somebody off the street for a center? Because I know right now they don't have a true center. So do they sign somebody off to try to play more traditional?
I didn't think they were allowed to sign anybody after a certain date anymore.
Oh,
Well, I
you
guess they
might be
can sign
right.
them
I
because
have
I think
to.
they have to have a 12-man roster or a 13-man roster. I don't think they
So if
unless
somebody
they
gets
drop
hurt,
somebody.
if somebody gets hurt in the playoffs like that, like a season ending, they can't pick somebody up.
You have like a practice roster that you can get people off of, but I don't think they can get like a totally new person.
Maybe you're right.
That's interesting. I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's ever really happened where their team has done that.
Fair enough. Yeah, I don't know. Well, especially in this situation where you potentially have to change up your whole strategy
Hmm.
going into the playoffs. Like
And
that's got to
the
be
other thing is,
extremely rare.
you got to think about who's in the bubble right now. Because if someone has to get signed,
That's
now they have to do a
right.
quarantine period,
Oh
and,
God.
like there's just so many moving parts. I just don't think the league will
You're
allow
right.
it.
I guess they're just gonna have to go with that. They're gonna have to go with that small ball lineup anyway, and try to
Mhm.
do it without Russell, and hopefully survive long enough for him to come back. Hopefully, it does not require surgery. That's a part of the reevaluation process. Is that they're gonna determine if it needs surgery uh, going into the playoffs. Like, does it heal up enough, or does it seem like it's doing well enough to not need surgery after a week? Which I don't know if that's gonna be possible.
Yeah,
I hope
I
it
mean, I'm
is.
hoping for it. I
Yeah.
want to see the Houston OKC both at full force, revenge games. Kind of, I live for that. I can't
Fair
wait.
enough. Yeah. No,
Can't wait.
it'll definitely be a good series if Russell Westbrook can come back after 2 or 3 games, um, because I think Houston is good enough to win that series with Russell Westbrook. But interesting. So another injury was Ben Simmons, which is big for the 76ers, who may have had a chance to get out of the first round. I don't think they would have gone very much farther than that. Some people are predicting, like, have tried to predict that the 76ers could go all the way to the finals or something like that, but I didn't think they were ever that good.
No.
But without Ben Simmons, and who went out with a knee injury, they said this and needed to go under surgery. The surgery was to remove loose body. It's an interesting way to say it, but that's what multiple sources have said, as caused by a patella slash kneecap. Basically, the kneecap had some moving parts in it that they needed to go in and fix and remove. And so that is huge for the 76ers. I mean, just Joel Embiid is not going to be enough to get out of that first round, I don't think.
Right. And they have, I mean, they have other pieces. They have Tobias Harris. They have Al Horford, Josh Richardson, which I'm pretty sure he was on the Heat last year. He's a pretty good shooter. And then this guy, Shake Milton, which a lot of people haven't heard of, but he's making a name for himself a little bit as a playmaker. Big issues, obviously, is Ben Simmons is your distributor. He's 6'8", 6'9", bigger guard, doesn't shoot threes. He just creates the whole time. That's huge to miss somebody on your offensive end. But defensively, he's another guy. He can guard 1 through 5. And now he's going to need, like, basically those 4 players I just mentioned to step up and be that defensive piece along with carrying the – like, it's just going to be hard. It really is for the 76ers.
Yeah.
I thought they could steal some games, but I never thought they were going to win the first round. I mean, I don't know. They're too – I don't even know what their problem is. They're a good, like, paper team, but they're just not a good, like, playing team, which is really weird.
Yeah, I could agree with that. But I have seen some stuff like on Facebook and different things, different people talking. I'm in a bunch of NBA groups of talking up the 76ers before this injury as if they had a chance to beat the Raptors or Bucks. I personally never thought that. But
yeah.
And this injury is out for season. So
yep.
Maybe there would have been some off chance. Maybe he could come back if they made it all the way to the finals or something. But for the most part, he's done. He's not going to be there for the first round, and that's going to be huge. What's up, guys? Thanks for watching to the end of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. The like button is on this side for mobile. If you have any of your own thoughts or questions, comment down below. We may just answer it next video. Thanks. See ya.